This right here, man, this situation right here just irritates me so bad. Especially being a parent myself. I mean, I don't have little children no more, but still, man, this is crazy. This could have ended up horrible. Horrible. I mean, the situation is bad, but this could have been something that I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. On July 18th, 2025, Andreas Caceres Jalden, excuse me if I mess his man name up, a 26-year-old man with over 30 prior criminal cases allegedly abducted a 3-year-old girl from an indoor play area at Fair Oaks Mall in Fairfax County, Virginia, as captured on surveillance video before fleeing in his stolen car taken from a nearby auto shop. The toddler's father, noticing her absence, alerted his wife, who confronted uh, Jalden on the mall's second floor, where he handed over the child, claiming he was helping her find her parents. Jalden then fled, but was arrested shortly after an extended stay hotel in Chantilly, Virginia, by Fairfax County Police, who charged him with abduction of a minor and grand larceny. The incident, reported by Fox News and ABC Chicago, has raised alarms about public safety and Jalden's extensive criminal history, prompting calls for stricter oversight of repeat offenders. Without further ado, man, parents, please watch your children.
Now we have some new video tonight of some terrifying moments for a local family when their toddler was abducted in the Fair Oaks Mall. It's a story News 4 told you about last week. Fairfax County Police are sharing this new surveillance video. It shows the suspect walk into a children's play area, and moments later, a little girl walked out. Watch closely. He followed shortly behind her and then casually picked her up. He walked out of view and into a nearby store with the little girl in his arms. News 4 obtained a criminal complaint. It said the girl's father was in the play area with her sibling and didn't realize she'd walked out.
Okay, so the dad was playing on social media. He probably was arguing with somebody on X, Twitter. He probably just some stupid argument, right? On X or Twitter, and your baby walks off. You over there. See, I'm gonna get this mug. Oh, yeah, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, yeah. What you doing, bro? You supposed to be watching your child. Let me tell you something. Something like this happened to us. I forget where we were. We were in Florida. I think it was on the Gulf side. And it was a little baby girl that had just wandered off, man. And we were out at outside mall, and what we did, and it was a group of us. We just stopped. We stayed with the little girl, and we just waited in a public space. We got a security a guard, and we just waited there. And I kid you not, man, maybe 5 minutes went by, and before this, the parents that came over there. Oh my God, dude, what was y'all doing? We was like, what did man? See, some people just need to be slapped, man.
Her
They
mother
do.
actually happened to be in
Crazy.
the store that the suspect wandered into. She noticed the man with her child, confronted him, and he gave the girl up and took off. Fairfax County Police eventually arrested him. His name is Andreas Caceres Jalden. Police Chief Kevin Davis joins me now to talk a little bit more about this case and this new video. Chief, thank you so much for being here. To watch that video, it is
Crazy.
frightening. A parent, grandparent, anybody, when you see that, it's really, really chilling. We did some counting here, and there were just 22 seconds from the time the child left the play area to the time that man actually picked her up and started to walk away. Why is it so
Scary.
important for you guys to make sure that the public is seeing this video?
Well, beyond the immediacy of this really scary event, and thankfully we arrested him that day, the perpetrator. But imagine Fair Oaks Mall is like any other mall, and the perpetrator, when he picked her up, he could have gone in 4 different directions. If he didn't go
Yeah.
in the direction of the store where the mom was, so she saw him, God knows what would have happened.
No.
So we share this not to alarm people, but to make everyone realize that, yes, it can happen to anyone. It happens so very quickly, like you pointed out. And we were glad to take advantage of our real-time crime center in a very real way to catch this person the very same day. And he remains incarcerated with no bond.
Thank goodness you guys caught him quickly. No, last week we
Good.
reported the suspect left the mall in a stolen car. Your officers arrested him then in an extended hotel where he was staying. We know that cameras were very critical to this. What happened in that time between when the abduction happened and when you guys actually arrested him?
So our bad guy arrives to the mall in a stolen car. are cameras that are now so easily integrated these days, and they fall under the umbrella of our real-time crime center. We have cameras picking up the stolen car, and we know which direction it heads, and we know which direction other cameras are also located. So we're following the stolen car, and we also have footage of the abductor, and we make a still photograph of that footage. And then we draw a circle around the mall and start reviewing recent arrests that the Fairfax County Police Department has made. We pull up mugshots, we compare mugshots of recent arrests to the still photo, and thank God we made a match. And we made a match within a matter of minutes.
You guys did it quickly, too.
Very quickly.
Finally, let me ask you real quick. The suspect claimed he was trying to help the little girl's parents. We found in court documents he has a history of assault and schizophrenia. What else can you tell us about him?
I don't know a whole lot about him, but I know people who do things like he did can't be in our society harming children. And the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children right here in Northern Virginia tells us that there were 712 attempted abductions or abductions of children in 2024. Most of them are girls between the ages of 10 and 14. And most of the times the perpetrator is not on foot. Most of the time the perpetrator is in a car trying to lure these quite often little girls by asking questions and offering a ride. So it's just a conversation that every kitchen table has to have, not in an alarming way, but in an educational way. And I tell my kids, and they're all older now, that no is both a complete sentence and an answer. So our children have to be able to say loudly and clearly to any stranger just the simple term no.
That is the most important advice, I think, for all parents, people listening out there with young children.
Watch your kids, period. I can remember, man, when my children was young, I was a paranoid parent, man. And I think to some degree you need to be a paranoid parent, especially when it comes to watching a child of this age. This is the this is a baby, man. Come on, man. Y'all need to do better. The parents need to do better. The mom out here shopping, the dad over here arguing with somebody, I'm sure on X and Twitter, trying to prove his point. And your daughter is being picked up by this stranger, man. It couldn't have been me. But I'm glad the child is okay. I really am. I really am. This is crazy, dude. I don't want no harm to come to nobody's kids, man. This is crazy. Schizophrenia is a real thing. I don't know if you've ever dealt with friends or family or anyone that you've known that has schizophrenia. It is a real thing. Still, this right here is a frightening situation. Now, whether this guy would have done something harmful to the child or not, we don't even want to find out, regardless of what this guy's ailment is. Parents, watch your children. Like I said, maybe this guy had no intention on hurting, harming this child. Maybe. But we don't want to find out. We do not want to find out. You have to pay attention to your children. You got to watch them, especially at this age. This right here is crazy. Parents should be held accountable too, as far as I'm concerned. You cannot judge a book by its cover. This guy, he looked like, I don't know. I don't know. He looked a little disheveled in that picture, but I'm sure he just looked like a regular schmegular dude walking through the mall, man. Walking aimlessly through the mall, ain't got nothing to do, whatever, whatever. Who would have thought that this dude would pick up someone's kid? Look, if you're worried about a child that wanders off and it's by itself, you could just sit there with the child, flag someone down. Hey, can you get security? This child is by itself. You picking up the child and carrying it away, you look like you're nefarious. Come on, man. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Parents, do better.